Hi guys, I understand your board exams are starting shortly. For some, maybe tomorrow, some maybe in a couple of days. So, one day before the exam, what should you do? That's a big question to everybody. And I'm sure everyone is anxious with their exams. And yes, you all must have prepared over the last couple of months. So, that's very important what you've done over the last few months because what you do today will only prepare you better for your exam tomorrow. So, today you should not be starting anything new in the sense, I'm sure you covered your syllabus. I'm not talking of some new topic of the syllabus. But some people feel last day, let me try some new test paper or something or some new past exam paper. Please don't do that because if that paper is a tough one, you might lose your confidence. The best thing for you to do today is to relax and do a revision of your syllabus, whatever important topics you think you need to do, or whatever papers you've solved already in the past. You can have a look at those. You want to do that once again, that's fine, nothing new. And that is the first thing. So be relaxed frame. I know it's easy to say be relaxed with exams coming up tomorrow. Today you will be anxious. Anxiety will be there. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being anxious. But use that energy to revise your syllabus. That is more important. And during the day, keep your mobile phones off. Whenever you are tired with studies or something, you go onto the mobile, start seeing reels or videos or something. Please don't do that today because that causes more mental fatigue. Right? So don't do that. In fact, as I said, keep your mobile phones off completely. That would be my suggestion. And don't even try to talk to your friends. How much has he studied? How much have you studied? No, these things are not going to increase your marks. So don't do all that. In fact, if your mobile is off and your friends call you on your parents or brothers, sisters, anyone else's mobile, just give them some excuse, tell him he's busy or he's gone somewhere or whatever, and don't attend the phones because this kind of a discussion also, causes a bit of mental stress which you should not have today. And to stay relaxed, whenever you get tired from your revisions or whatever, then just go on the television, see a comedy serial or something, anything which will make you laugh, anything, but not very long, maybe about 30 minutes or something. Don't study for more than, your revision that is, for more than 2 hours at a stretch. So after 2 hours, you must take a break. It's imperative that you take a break after 2 hours for at least 30 minutes. And those 30 minutes, as I said, yes, you could watch your some favorite comedy serial, or you could just sit down, don't lie down also, just sit down and relax. If you can go into fresh air, take some nice deep breaths, all this will help you to relax. I'm not going to give you any pranayama or anything, but just simple breathing, just deep breathing as long as you can. Couple of breaths, good enough. No count also. And then of course again you will get back to your revision. Once you finish all that revision and other things, make sure you have a decent meal every day in the morning. I mean, every meal of yours today should be a good meal. It should not be, don't starve yourself. If you feel sleepy a little bit in the afternoon after lunch or something, you want to sleep half an hour, 1 hour is good enough, not more than that. Get up, get fresh. Yes, do your revisions again. That's not an issue, but only revisions, as I said. And make sure in the evening, late evening or night, early night, go to bed. I don't know what time your exam is in the morning. Maybe usually it starts at 10 o'clock. So if you go early to bed, you will automatically get up early. So have a good sleep at night. In fact, when you go to sleep at night, you got to tell yourself, yes, I'm well prepared for my exam tomorrow. So that should be your self-talk, telling your own self that I am well prepared for the exam tomorrow. And Well, all I need is a good rest at night. And yes, with this good rest, I will be able to crack the paper tomorrow. I'll do my best tomorrow. And that's it. Don't worry about anything else. Make sure you get a good sleep at night. About 7 to 8 hours. That's the minimum. If you get 9 hours also, it's okay. Don't worry about it. 9, 10 also is okay. But minimum is 7. Anything 7 to 8 is ideal sleep. And go to sleep by about 10, 10:30 at night. 10 o'clock I would say ideal. Otherwise latest 10:30. So if you take 8 hours from 10, you are up at 6 in the morning. Once you get up in the morning, have a nice wash, freshen up, have a cup of tea, coffee, whatever you have in the morning with some biscuits or whatever. Have a breakfast, not very heavy, light breakfast I would say. And go for your exam. I don't know if the exam is morning, afternoon, but whatever it is, on the day of exam, try to have light meals and then go for your exams. And even in the examination hall, make sure you reach there 15 minutes early. In the morning, don't try to do any more revisions. It's okay. Last minute studies are not going to help you too much. So just go to the exam hall in a relaxed frame of mind. At least 15 minutes early, as I was saying, be in the exam hall. When you go to the exam hall and your seat, or whenever you get a chance and you go to your seat, you got to sit there comfortably. Again, take a couple of deep breaths there and tell yourself, this is the best paper I will ever have answered. But today is my best paper which I am going to answer, and I have never done better than today. And with that confidence, you answer your paper. And don't ever worry about the marks. If you notice so far in last about 6 minutes or 7 minutes that I've spoken, it's only now that I'm talking about marks. And don't worry about how many marks you will get. You just worry about how well you will do the paper. And that's good enough. You do your paper excellent. I would say after that, don't even bother about totaling up how many marks, what not. Doesn't make sense. Paper is already over. That will only stress you for the other exams. So yeah, you've done your best. Leave it there and that's it. Enjoy yourself. After that, of course, your exams are there for 10 days, 15 days, whatever they are there. Once they are passed off, I'm sure even before the results come, you will be enjoying yourself with your friends once again. The results come, whatever marks you get, don't worry about it. You will make something of yourself in life, don't worry. And later on, after you make something of yourself in life, when you look back, you will be wondering why you were stressed on this exam day or why you were stressed for the results. So don't worry about it. Just be relaxed. And same thing to the parents. Please don't give them any stress. I'm sure parents don't give you stress. What actually they do is they want you to work hard. So they will tell you, study well, do this, do that, because they want that hard working attitude in you. That's all. You get few marks more or less, parents will never be worried. Couple of marks plus, couple of marks minus, it's okay. You will make something in life. And now let me tell you an incident which I myself had when I was doing my first board exams. In fact, all my exams were done except the last one. And the last exam I had was, in those days, we had one single subject known as algebra geometry. And that was the maths part. And it was 2 papers. One in the morning, 10 to 12, 2 hours, and that was 50 marks. And one in the afternoon, 2 to 4, that was again 50 marks. Morning was algebra, afternoon was geometry. This paper of mine was on Tuesday. I still remember that. Monday was a holiday. Sunday was a holiday. Saturday there was no exam for me. So one paper before that was Friday, and then I had 3 days in between. So I was studying on Saturday, and then Sunday I wasn't feeling too good. I was feeling weak and some problem. So dad told me, okay, mom also said the same thing. You relax. You got a day tomorrow to revise. Tuesday you go for the exam. So relax. So Sunday I actually relaxed. Didn't do any studies. And Monday when I got up, again I was feeling down low. So dad said, I think we got to go to the doc because you're not feeling too good. So Monday we went to the doctor. And he straight away admitted me saying, you got chicken pox. So I went to the hospital straight away and they admitted me. I told Dad, I said, Dad, tomorrow is the exam. Somehow you got to take me for that. He said, don't worry, you look after your health first. We'll see the exam thing. Don't worry about it. We will do something about it. And then whatever doctors said went away. And then in the night, I really couldn't. I told Dad, get me my books to study and all. He says, don't worry, you don't need to study. You just relax. I said, Sunday also I have not revised. He said, don't worry, you just relax. And we'll see tomorrow morning. You first get well. And then I was so anxious that at night I had to be given a shot for sleeping, otherwise I wasn't getting sleep. Morning I got up at about 7:30, and then the doctor came at that time. He had his round by 8:30, the doctor's round was over. And I was wondering, because the exam is at 10 o'clock and Dad is not yet come, what is he going to do? Finally at about 8:30 or 8:40, I decided that I'm going for the exam. So I took my clothes in which I had come, because I was wearing hospital clothes that time. But my previous day's clothes with which I came to hospital were with me in the small locker there. So I took that, went to the washroom, changed to the series, took out the hospital dress, hung it in the toilet itself, and I sneaked out. I had a little bit of money with me. So I called my sister at home, and I had a phone those days also at home. So I called home. Luckily, my sister picked up. I wanted to speak to her only, and she picked up. She elder to me by a couple of years. And I told her, look, today is the last paper. I have to go. Don't tell mom and dad, because I have not told anybody in the hospital either. My hall ticket is in so-and-so place, and put some money in a handkerchief. And we were staying on the 3rd floor those days. So I said, put that money and some money and my hall ticket in the handkerchief and throw it down. I will come there in a taxi. When you see me, throw it down. I'll pick it up. So I don't know how she managed at home, what she told, because whose phone it is, what it is. But she was, when I left hospital, took a taxi and straight went there. And when I got off the taxi on the road itself, just below the building, sister saw me from there. She threw the handkerchief. I took it, sat in taxi and went for the exam. And I straight went. So 10 to 12, I did the exam. And then 12 o'clock, of course, in the meantime, there was commotion in the hospital. They called my dad. I'll not talk about that. But 12 o'clock when I came out, Dad was standing outside the exam hall. He knew where I am, what it is. So he was there outside the exam hall. And he says, son, this is what you've done is not good. You shouldn't have done this. You got to be back at the hospital. They all worried about you. And I said, Dad, 2 to 4, another 2 hours paper, and then we'll go. He says, you're already looking weak. You might fall down here and something could happen to you. I said, don't worry, Dad. Nothing will happen. But Dad is Dad. I couldn't convince him. So he said, okay, let's take a taxi and go to the hospital. In the taxi, he asked me, how was your exam? I said, yeah, very good. He says, no, I'm asking you this because you've not revised Sunday, Monday, and you come for the exam. I said, yeah, it was very good. And if I do the next paper 2 to 4, I'll definitely pass. He says, no way, you're not going there because your face itself looks frail. You had nothing from morning. I said, we'll eat something. He says, no, nothing doing. You have to eat whatever doctor tells you. So you have to come to the hospital. And then we'll see. If we can come back, we'll come back. Of course, he never had intention and he didn't even bring me back. So 2 to 4 paper I missed. But when the results came finally, out of the first paper, there's 50 marks. I already had 35 marks in that out of 50. And 35 was passing out of 100 those days. So actually with the afternoon paper being 0, I still got through. It was declared passed and I passed the exams with 35 marks out of 100, which wasn't a good reflection, but I knew that I've done one paper and in that I was told actually it is 70%. And those days 70% was considered absolutely good. It was top class. So then Dad only told me, he says, look, you with one paper also you have passed, so why you are worried about the second? That's immaterial. The point is, 2 days, Sunday, Monday, I had not touched the books. I had not done any revision. And Tuesday morning when I could go and write the paper, I could still do 70%. That too when I was sick, having chicken pox. So last minute study doesn't do anything good for you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Whatever you prepared all along the last couple of months, that is going to help you in the exam. And don't worry about today, as I said, just do some revision. And I would tell the parents also the same thing. Please do not pressurize your children. They will definitely do something in life. I mean, you can look at yourself. What marks did each of you get in your board exams whenever you did that? And today, if you think about it, those marks are really irrelevant. They are relevant to me. They are relevant to you. I'm sure of that. I've also done something good in my life, and that is why you people are listening to me. So once again, I will not say anything extra now, except that parents should not pressurize their children. Let them get whatever they get whatever they do. Yeah, all along in the previous couple of months, if you pressurize them to study well and do the exam well, that is in place. That was required. Otherwise, they wouldn't have studied. I agree to that. But last day, no, don't pressurize them. Just tell them, relax. You studied for the whole year, maybe whatever months, 6 months, 4 months, whatever it may be. All that you have to now show in your final exam. So just be relaxed. Do your revision, yes, and in a relaxed frame for today. So tomorrow when the exam starts, you are absolutely in a relaxed frame of mind. Nothing more to add from my side, just to wish you all the best. And I've just told you what to do on the last day earlier. So please do that. So once you see my video, I would suggest put your mobile phones off for the exams period. And once the exams get over, get your mobile on, do whatever you want to do. Enjoy yourself. Because it will cause mobile and reels and other things will only cause stress. They will not relax you. To relax, as I said, watch TV or whatever. Anyway, all the best to you for exams. The video is getting too long. I don't want it to be so long. It's already 17 minutes. I thought I wouldn't speak more than 10. But it's okay. So whatever it is now, I can't change that. All the best for your exams. Take care. Be good. Be in a relaxed frame of mind. And don't worry, you will all do well in life. Thank you.